Howdy. Yep. Been a while since I've been around, huh? Hey, do you even recognize me? Slowly over the last couple of months I've been. Yeah, I told you, I warned you. So, look at that. Huh? What do you think? All the 80-year-old women say, it's taking years off your life, Bob. I don't know about that. But, yeah. And the last couple of months, I've been cutting my own hair. Yeah, right. See something. It's a work in progress. But you can see, man, I comb my hair sometime there's this long strand sticking out, you get the scissors and what? Get that out of there. Oh, a little more? Sure, why not? Oh, geez, I didn't realize there's, oh boy. Keep on going, Holy mackerel. You can see, kind of eat. No, look, you can see a lot more of this here and less of this. So, in and out, That's how it goes, wash the hair and it was like comb it and like, whoa, what's this? For God's sakes. And this back stuff, You need 2 mirrors to see the nape of your neck. I ain't doing that. Pull here or there, comb it out. Oh, it's still sticking out. Keep on going to it, But, and I'd go to when I go to the mystery spot, for the last couple of months, people are like, well, the women mostly, but, Bob, what's going on with the hair, man? Why don't you get a haircut? I said, well, I'm taking care of it. And, yeah, I've been taking care of it. So, but anyway, the bartender there, I love this girl, man. She, where is it here? She cuts hair, She's offering, hey, come on by, She cuts hair mostly for the women around the place, but, and I said, well, yeah, I'm gonna, she's gorgeous. Well, and such a nice person too. But I was there. She says, I walked in. She says, Bob, what the heck? I'm going to draw a picture of you. She says, I was like, that's weird. Nobody's ever drawn a picture of me before. I tried it once, But anyway, hey, I think what do you think? Yeah. So thanks, Ash. But she says, Jesus, Bob, what's with the hair, man? Don't worry about it, babe, Just give me another shot. And anyway, yeah, changing the whole thing here, right? Yeah, I'm very unconventional when it comes to things, I know there's a lot of, man or woman, they got a way that they look all the time, A guy, he's once a week or whatever, got to hit Stan the barber, or Gloria the barber, or whatever it is. And, man, they're just regimental about it. That's how they are. I got to look this way every day. Okay. And, I don't care. But I'm not that way. What you see today is not what's going to be around in the next month or 3 months, 6 months. God knows. So anyway, but I'll tell you what, that's not what's been taking up all my time. I had a couple of snags come along. I had to make some alterations in my lifestyle, if you will. Yeah. So I had to cut way back down on smoking, man. Way back. I'm like, what the heck? This is, and then some other things, but cutting way back, living a little more clean lifestyle. But tonight, not so much. I'm going to fall off the wagon a little. I'll get back on tomorrow, so take my medicine and be happy. And So yeah, but this has been like, ugh, I'll tell you, anybody, it ain't easy, not by any means. But that said, there are some there's some fallout to it. I think, though, I'll tell you the truth, man. Weird dreams, lack of sleep. You know, I mean, with this stuff normally, and I'm changing that too somehow. With this stuff, what I've been doing here, and even if I'm just doing something else altogether, my work hours are from around 6 in the evening to like 6 in the morning, or you know, and sheesh, that's no way to kind of live. Bad on sleep, bad on eating, yeah. So, but it's good for smoking. Yeah. When you're sitting around thinking, who's got time to eat? Give me some medicine and cigarette, and now I'm thinking, I'm on it. But anyway, so a lot of differences there. But I'm back to my dreams, man. Wow. If it's probably happened to you too. I don't doubt it. It's a weird thing, but they're so vivid and so strange and more nightmarish, you know. And this is not a troubled mind. Yeah, just take a look. It's in there someplace. But these things are disturbing, you know. Ugh. You're not only sleeping bad, throw that in there. So anyway, yeah, I had this dream. Had a couple of them. Good. And but there's one, and I want to show you this because there was a friend of mine in there, me and Mark Carner, right? And let me put that down a second. Put it down forever, Bob. But anyway, Mark Carner. This was going to be part of the How I Got the Bug Part 2 if I ever finish it. But there's some of these guys in here instrumental in my life, and it's music too, with Steve Sullivan. Remember that character? Anyway, this is Mark Carner, all right? Mark Carner, Kevin Laverty, Bobby Garcia, and one handsome dude there. Anyway, I digress. But I met Mark one night walking down my Avenue of Dreams, Lawndale, and with Kenny Wartenberg. Anyway, he's sitting on the corner there, smoking a cigarette in his wheelchair. These three guys, Mark, they got polio, right? I mean, one of the last people in the state or wherever to get it, but they got it. It really twisted his body up, man, really. But, and Kevin Laverty too, to a lesser degree, and Bobby Garcia also. But, hey, anyway, meet him. Me and Kenny Wartenberg walking down the street. He's sitting on the corner with a couple of friends, and smoking a cigarette, and they're, doing a doob. Yeah, I think I was 17. He was probably about 19. And they were probably down there because of the doob, didn't want to sit in front of the house, Dad would come out. Anyway, started talking, just got into a conversation, met the guy. A couple of weeks later, he was in a band. These three guys were in the band, and the Factory. And he says, "Yeah, we're playing at a house party. He says, why don't you come by and check the band out?" I said, "Well, sure, why not, because I was into music, kind of, see what's going on." So, went over there. It was at Mark Cicchini's house in the neighborhood there. I guess Mark's parents were out for the evening or vacation, God knows what. We had the run of the place, man. So anyway, get over there, and they're all set up downstairs in the basement, man. And fine. Go down there, and they're getting ready to play, And, hey, Mark, how you doing? just take a seat. There's people sitting around, boys and girls. Everybody around the same age, this or there. And sat down, saying, hey, how you doing? And somebody offered me something, and I didn't say no. Anyway, they had the guy Daryl. He was a guitar player, a lead mostly, and stuff like that. Though Bobby, he was like the rhythm, but when it come to Santana, he's the standout guy. And then they had a keyboard player, Jim, who had a regular haircut, but it was orange. He had orange hair. I mean, some people call it red, but this was orange. And back then, people didn't paint their hair. No, they didn't. He was natural. What a guy, man. Great player. And anyway, sitting there, and Kevin, the drummer, starts counting, 1, 2. And then Daryl starts off just by himself, kicking into Love Me Two Times. Anybody knows that? And man, all of a sudden, the drums start kicking in, and Mark goes, yeah, man, in like the greatest Jim Morrison voice, man. Not even Jim Morrison could sound like Jim Morrison the way this guy sounded like John. Anyway, man, the energy coming out of these guys, man, they nailed it, man. They did about, I don't know, 8 songs or something like that, of varying things, They were big on doors, and great at, too. But anyway, they taking a break. I walked up there, hey, Mark, how you doing, man? And, all right, man. He said, here, this is the I said, oh, okay, cool, man. And I look back. Drummer is, moves his hi-hat, and he doesn't stand up. No, he rolls out from behind the set in his wheelchair, And then Bobby, did I say Kevin Laverty, right? Bobby Garcia, he works himself. He's got like those arm crutches, He's got braces, and boom, he's coming along. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? This was unbelievable, man. Kevin, he couldn't use his legs, Drummers, got those kicks, right? No. Take that away. Try doing without it, man. He refigured the whole thing out for himself using his arms, And these guys, here they are around 19 or so like that, and they went to grammar school together, because those were special schools. I guess they weren't allowed to be with regular people. They were the most regular people I ever fucking met. But anyway, sorry, I don't like swearing. Anyway, back to the dream. Here we go. Medicine. Mark was in the dream. We're at my house. I'm at the time on 78th and Hamlin, roughly, And I had a side drive, in a garage, one-car garage. And it was evening, and Mark says, time to go home, And so my car was parked out on the street, I was going to wheel him out there and do what we got to do. So we're going down the driveway, and back then, man, I'd pick up speed, Come on, Mark. And, but a dream, things don't exactly move the same, and you get right to the, the apron in the street, And and here we are, me and him in the middle of the street. And, I'm like, he was like, oh, boy, and all of a sudden, he starts he leans forward and he starts, vomiting, and I'm like, I'm behind him, I'm leaning over him, looking down, I'm concerned, Jesus, Mark, okay, this and that, because that's out of the normal. And, anyway, I'm like, oh, we're in the middle of the street, I'm thinking, dream, and I better, so I start to in case a car, and I look up, And about 6 feet away, I'm staring in the headlights, you know. I'm like, oh boy. So I, you know, start to move a little. This car guns it, okay? You don't want, that's bad in a dream. It's bad in reality. It's worse in a dream. I don't know. But, boom. Thing cuts a hard left. I mean, squealing right fast up the driveway. My driveway, right? And, right into the garage, you know. And the garage is like dark. But all I could see is like the headlights like do a couple like some like spin or something. And it, but you know what? Before, as he was passing by going up the driveway, it's like a logo for some company or something. It was called Giggles. I remember that. You know, capital Giggles, man. Giggles, and there was a TV. It's a TV and repair or something, and it's some other like I don't know, like an antenna, like you know the old antenna things where they. And I'm like, what? And then he comes ripping back out of the driveway, you know, and right at the street, and bam, stops on a dime. Hits it, and he's in like left, and he's making a right there, and boom, Giggles is gone. And man, I'm like, Mark, well, you know, I says, okay. I said, no, I'm looking, and I'm thinking, you know what, we weren't really talking. It's just weird. I'm just, and my car's not on the street. Where's my car? Oh, it must be up in the driveway there. So we go up the driveway, and there's a car there. That's not my car. It's kind of, I don't know what it is. Anyway, I said, geez, I must have left it on the street. You know, the dreams. So me and him turn, you know, and start going back down the driveway. And there's this like something out of a Stephen King story. I remember that story too. Man, it was like a Lamborghini. I don't know, but it was like a real sport yellow. I mean, strong yellow, and some kind of like, you know, convertible with those rounded back and the vents. I don't know. But I'm like, where is this? You know, and this is, keep on going because me and him got to get to the car, so I take him home. And then there was another car. I think it was called a Tornado or something. I don't know what year, but they were like had these huge front ends, you know, to house the like 454 Hemi engine or whatever it was, you know. I mean, they were all freaking front end, man. Cherry red. Man, and these cars are just sitting there. Nobody in them. They're just sitting there. And that's when, like, I don't know. I woke up. I guess I had enough of this craziness. I know, not really nightmarish, but, you know, it screws with your emotions inside. That's when it's more like nightmarish, you know. I mean, the dreams, sometimes dreams I've had, you're just going through them, you know. Odd, but not trying to rattle me. So that was weird, and probably a product of going through these changes that I'm going through. So we'll see. I have to see how that goes. But yeah, let me see where I was at. Yeah. Anyway, talk to my friend. Yes, unrelated. I'm like, here's another thing too. I love when I started this thing out, man. I'd spend hours and hours scripting things, you know, writing it, working it out, you know. And I didn't want to have to like read it. I have to work at it, you know, make it seem like it's natural and like. But the last couple of things I've been doing, you know, throw the script out. There ain't no script. Just jump on that saddle and go, you know, see whatever comes out, you know. And it passes muster or close enough. Go on, Bob. What the hell? And because maybe that's what you like too. But I was talking to my friend Jim. Comments, right? I'm only bugging you guys about me. Oh, please send me your comments, this and that, you know. And And I was having a talk. I said, it's bugging me, man. I mean, I get people watching it, you get likes, and this and that, some comments, And he said, mostly people, they don't, they don't really want to comment, they just want to watch it and they enjoy it. They enjoy it and they move along. There's other things, Yeah, and like, probably got a point there, especially, uh, the comments that I did get, some of them, I always reply. And then if they reply back, I'm like, oh, right, all right, we can just start talking and have a conversation. Nope, it ain't how. I guess that's, hey, you all got enough friends, right? I don't know. But, so, that's fine. It's enough that you take the time to watch, and I hope you do enjoy it. So. But I do want to get back to, like, hard writing. I mean, this is kind of fun, But the thing is, I know I'm talking. There's somebody out there going to watch this, So I feel like I'm talking to you, but you're not there. You're not here. So I'm talking to myself, I guess. I don't know, but which is fine too. We get along. And so I'm not quite sure where else to go with this. I think I probably, once again, Jim, yeah, I know. It's probably 15 minutes too long for you. Sorry. But let's see, I don't know if I'll put this up or not. If I do, hope you enjoy it. And I want to get to some other things too. Ooh, this will be scripted. I gotta, I don't know, maybe I should save it. I shouldn't save it. I might not be here for Halloween. Who knows, It's a scary kind of thing, Which is, as if this ain't scary enough. All right, folks. Hey, love you. There's that word again. Love you. How? Nighty night.